Trying it now.
Oh, there you go.
Say it's coming through now.
You know what it was? Wait, is it coming through?
Yeah, now it's coming.
You know what it was? Because this was turned all the way down. It had nothing to do with what Mateo just did whatsoever. It was the mixer wasn't on.
We've established that Mateo is not the tech wizard that he thinks himself.
Mateo, just let it be known, Mateo is still fucking retarded.
Yeah, but so are you, Rob.
No. I noticed. Look, I'm sitting here and I noticed. So
like, the problem is staring you at the face this whole time. Saying, well, you said Mateo like breathing down the back.
Where's my show back on?
Yeah.
It's my show back on.
Mateo, test your mic.
Test your mic.
Right?
Test one.
Okay, I want to hear this back.
Do we really have to hear this back?
Yeah, we have to hear it back.
All right, how am I coming in now? How about now? Do I sound good now? It doesn't look like I'm getting very
Looks
loud
low
there.
on the levels.
Is that me?
Oh, all right.
Turn it up a little bit there.
That's a good thing you speak less.
Raise the volume. Yeah, it's a good thing I don't talk much on this show. You know, it doesn't really matter.
You look like a crooked stepdad right now, drinking that fucking. What do you got there?
It looks like you mixed Black Label with a Coke. Is that
How
what
am
you
I
did?
doing? How am I coming in?
I don't know. I don't have headphones on,
clear.
so.
Okay.
Well, that's
Now.
that's how we intro the show.
Oh, interesting.
We
That's
do
nice.
things a little bit different here.
Yeah, you
okay?
do 4 intros and
Yeah.
people too. It seems
Yeah, we
like.
do a show like we're a bunch of guys who don't know what the fuck they're doing.
Yeah,
But we don't.
yeah, that's clear. Trust me, I listened.
So we're an honest podcast. Then.
Thank you for listening, man. You're the one. No, we have tons of listeners.
yeah, I'm sure.
I'm telling you, you're gonna get 2 Instagram followers.
Wow.
From this show.
I think I might lose 5 though.
It's the Greg and Rob podcast. They'll follow you and
Yeah.
Mateo, of course. You're on Instagram?
Of course I am.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's good. Well,
He knows. He watches.
Of course, I'm on.
you watch it. You follow his Instagram.
Oh, of course.
What does he put
bro.
on there? Probably crazy,
dude,
weird
like
shit.
a dead rabbit he'll eat and then just fucking. Yeah, no, I really don't even pay attention to Instagram. I only put on what I post and then I see who likes it because then I DM those girls who I think want to fuck me. You know, that's my mindset. But I don't really do much of that.
Well, I'm glad you booked my show now, Nick, because you requested Mateo.
yeah, of course.
You guys are like you guys are like a comedy team, aren't you?
I walked into the creek. I'm like, Mateo, you and I, right? He goes, as long as I get a ride. I'm like, all right, yeah, sure, Mateo.
Yeah, that's what's stopping him from the show. Yeah, they'll go pick him up at the creek in the cave. He was pacing back and forth.
He was annoyed because we picked him up like an hour late. We were running late all day. you
Yeah,
know?
I was doing Frankie T spot.
He's like, it's almost been an hour.
I thought you guys were making collections for him, walking around.
So when Tillelli gave you the nod to come on, you were pretty pumped, weren't you?
Not really, but I'm more pumped for the show later because I've been in this podcast.
I don't know if you're on that show.
No, Farouk.
So he tells me, hold on, I'll explain it. If you explain it, it's going to make you look
I'll get you on. Don't worry
It's going
about
to make you look in a positive light. So Farouk's telling me, Farouk and Steve Duke, they run this Comic Book Jones show, which was formerly our show. And
Now it's better.
And well, fuck you. Apparently, Mateo thinks that he has an open spot to get on the show. He has an open door policy, like he's Don Rickles on the Tonight Show. And I'm telling you, I don't think you do.
He's got autistic big dick energy now.
Farouk said not once, but twice.
When did he say that?
No, come on. When Brooke says things twice, he means it.
He said it when we were driving to QED because I had to take the train back home.
You have the origin story of like a supervillain. Like you're going to be chased out of the village. You're going to do something. You're going to accidentally do something. You're not going to do it like on purpose. You're going to be chased out and you're going to be like walking around with a trench coat.
I had one, threw it out.
People are going to wonder why you're so evil and they're going to go back to that story.
The first time he said it was when we were at what's the mic on Wednesdays, Caravan Dreams or some shit.
Whatever, it doesn't matter. That's not the issue with the story.
Yeah,
Is that
he said that the first time, but the second time he said it with more emphasis when you were driving from.
so you're going to go there tonight and you have every intention on getting on stage?
He's
He offered
not
it.
on the flyer.
He's not in the lineup.
He offered it. He said,
Let me ask one question.
You'll be collecting splinters.
Is Nick Tillelli on the flyer?
Yes, he is.
I sure am.
Okay, is Steven Duca on the flyer?
He's the host.
Is Matt
if he doesn't offer, I'll leave.
Matt Marin on the flyer?
Yes, he is.
These are all is Mateo Pasquale on the flyer?
No, he's not.
I don't think you're on the show.
I mean, Jess Fleischer's on the flyer, so they'll let anyone on. It looks like
Rachel McCartney.
She's on the flyer.
Okay, she's on the show.
She's on the show.
Bobby Sheehan.
He's on the show.
Mark
Zombie, quick
Henley.
question. Do you see a Mateo Pasquale on
I
there?
don't see Mateo.
No.
Is there maybe like a speck of him in there?
No, but I don't see
I'll
it.
let you guys know that I have a writer that any show that I do, Mateo comes with me. That's just something that happens.
Did you run that by Farouk?
Oh, let me
Yeah,
see.
of course, Farouk knows.
I do see an autistic guy. Oh, that's Duke. Luca.
Okay, yeah.
Okay. Oh, and that's Matt Marin. Mark Henley's autistic. This is an autistic.
Dusty
lineup.
York.
I can see why you're confused because there is a bunch of autistics.
Yeah.
on
Wait, I
the
see
show.
a guy with a name with an. I see a Matt. Oh, no, that's just Matt Marin. There's no Mateo.
No, Mateo.
I know Mateo's like, I had class with all these guys.
No, you're not on the show, Mateo.
I don't think you're on the show.
You want me to talk to them for you?
I already have my conversation.
He's speaking telepathically with Steven Duca right
Tonight's the night that Mateo's chased out of New York City.
now. At least that's
He's on the ferry.
He's gonna be
looking up at the moon, like howling.
What have I done? And then the crow just goes onto his shoulder, flies onto his shoulder, and then he just becomes the crow.
It was funny too because yesterday he goes, yeah, then we'll do the show, and I'm like, oh, we will, and he goes, yeah, then you'll drop me off. He goes, you drop me off at the ferry. Like, oh, thank you for allowing me that favor. I don't have to drive all the way home. Thanks, man. I'd love to,
He's a ballsy man these days.
I respect it. He's hanging out with Frank. You got some fucking street cred.
Right, exactly. The two of them. So you got on this. Well, you weaseled your way on this show.
Weasel, you fucking invited him and you know it.
Well, you're defending Mateo. Wow, look at you.
I'm not defending him. I'm just saying that you're trying to pretend like.
Well, I had to put up with your
Weasel's way
autistic
on,
friend last week. This fucking guy bringing around this fucking dude with one
Well, you
leg.
mean the guy that you call like the hit of the fucking show?
He was great. He was great on the show. Thank you for that was the best thing you ever did production wise. Bringing around this.
Oh, so yeah.
Well, you have no patience for Mateo, do you?
No.
Why don't you like him? I think you just don't like retarded people.
It's like if you like when you rub a dog the wrong way and he gets irritated and wants to bite you.
He's gonna bite you one day.
This is my problem though with
Maybe
you guys.
I think we just try to regular pet
One
a
second,
cat.
Nick. I think if Mateo were to hit Zombie would do the old like, I'll fucking sue you.
Yeah, I know.
No.
He would.
If by sue you mean like clock him with my fist, then yes.
Okay, easy.
All right.
Easy, Zombie.
Whoa, calm down, tough guy.
I'm only joking.
I would love to see Mateo beat the shit out of you after that. And he's going, what now, faggot?
Well, that's fine. I got that Irish resilience. So he could beat the shit out of me like himself, but he can't beat the shit out of my car.
Zombie's not backing down.
What are you driving for?
Why would he?
anyone car?
Was he gonna start biting your
So,
car?
no, you walk away victorious, saying that's when I'd run you down with my car.
Yeah, but Mateo would have your keys. He's like strategic like that.
Yeah,
He'll grab into your pocket because now you gave it away too. Like you'll be like, "Oh, I would run him over my car." Now, if you guys got into an actual fight, all Mateo's gonna be focused on is getting your
How
keys.
would you do like in a
And then I could
danger?
just jump from behind.
Yeah, but he'll get distracted and start playing with him.
Mateo, how would? Oh god, that's always endearing. Mateo, how would you do like in a situation like a 9/11? Like you would know exactly
Oh,
what to do.
I love that.
He's like, I'll be driving the plane.
No, train. Autistics love trains. He'd be driving the
You
train.
like let's say like
I'm trying to think of a good scenario, like similar to 9/11. I don't know, like a guy flies a helicopter.
That's not 9/11. You think of Thurman Munson.
that's another thing about Mateo. I notice these days he's a heavy drinker.
I'm not.
Yeah, no, you're drinking these days.
I'm not only when I come here.
Only when-
He's
well, that's
drinking-
always
he's drinking
nice.
Coors Light.
Is that allowed? Like, can you drink? Are you a good?
Yeah, I'm fine. I can get alcohol fine.
All
He
right.
just can't do edibles, otherwise he thinks he's dying.
I'm over 21. How old are you again?
22.
People think
physically
Yeah, people think he's an old man.
Wow. I really thought you were like 28, 29.
Most people do.
Yeah.
Oh.
No,
It's
he's
because he looks so fat in the face.
oh,
Wow, jeez, zombie. Fucking.
Where were these roast jokes when he did that roast with caps?
I don't know.
You roasted Caps? What?
No, I
no,
didn't
he
roast
roasted
Caps.
Tommy Carolyn, but let's.
I want to say this because
Jerry-
I have a real issue with this, and this is just with you two.
Right.
Is you only hang out with two types of people, so I don't know if I'm funny or retarded.
Well, if you're here, you're both.
I hate to tell you neither. No. You're very funny, Nick. That's why I have you on.
I don't know anymore. Sometimes I look around and
You're like a young Nick DiPaolo. He's exhausted to be friends with.
that used to be a compliment. Holy shit.
Yeah.
Because it's true. Because I'm looking at Greg and Rob, and I'm like, oh, look who they're hanging out with. I'm like, oh, look who they're hanging out with. You know.
Well, I'm very worried about our relationship with Mateo because I think people are like, those are the three musketeers. Oh, look at the boys. They're coming in, and there's Mateo as their muscle.
Yeah, it's true. With his wife beater on.
Right.
Yeah, I was wearing one last night.
Yeah.
Why is there smoke?
It's incense.
Oh, okay. I'm just making sure. I know what
Spell
you.
the negative energy.
I know what you're doing. Yeah. Sorry, I was just distracted.
And also make it smell pretty.
Yeah, I don't want people to think that me, Greg, and Mateo are the three musketeers.
I want to throw water on Mateo, see if he melts.
I'm not a witch.
There's not even an H. Wait.
He had to think about
There's
it.
an
Wait a minute,
H
is there an H in there?
Zombie,
did
your
have to
hostility
do that.
toward
Yeah.
Mateo is.
It's coming out of me.
He's a
today.
22-year-old. What are you, 40? He's young enough to be your son.
I'm 35. God.
You're 35.
Oh,
Wow.
I'll be 36 next month.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh man.
Well, can I know your origin story? This is the first
Not
I'm
really
meeting
much.
you.
Well, it's a lot like Mateo's.
He was already chased from the village. He came to Staten Island and
I don't want to put you on the spot, but I'm looking around your
can't-
house. I'm like, this is ridiculous. Who is this guy?
I was
you know?
born a litter of 3. I was the one they threw away.
Oh Jesus! That's another thing about me.
Never mind.
He's very. It's like they're the opposite people because Mateo's a happy-go-lucky guy, but Zombie,
a miserable fuck.
You're so miserable. I don't understand. You're not.
I do. Look at the fucking guy. Like,
and yet I'm surrounded by children's toys, which is weird.
It's Neverland Ranch.
Surrounded by things that are supposed to make me happy. And
Yeah, you're not a happy guy.
maybe you should get rid of all this shit.
You should get rid of this shit. Maybe that's
Yeah,
what the
yeah,
problem.
No, I don't think so. Maybe get like some like posters of naked ladies or something.
Exactly.
What's he, 16?
Yeah.
Well, he's already 7, so
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm a year older than Mateo.
we gotta cheer you up these days.
what do you do, zombie?
I'm a janitor.
Custodian. You're
Jesus.
a custodian.
I was gonna guess that
Custodian,
too.
janitor.
You're a custodian.
What are you, his
I'm
mom?
a master of the custodial art.
Not in
Exactly.
school, right? Like,
Yeah, in school.
really?
Yeah.
That's interesting.
Yes, they actually. I'm allowed children.
Right? He's a
Mateo isn't.
custodian. He has toys in his apartment.
I know.
It's very-
I'm waiting for a kid's head to fall out somewhere.
One time we were talking about his
It's locked in
computer.
the freezer.
We were talking about his computer, about the files. He got very offensive. He got very defensive over it, right? Like, what,
It's like a very offensive over it.
No, I said
You
defensive.
fucking prick.
Well, yeah, well, you did. You were very.
You got defensive just now.
Yeah. See? I've got to cheer you up these days. I don't understand. You gotta get you laid. You gotta get laid.
Do a quirky character.
Yeah,
gonna
these
get
two will get you laid.
Hang around me and pussy will fall off.
Get my leftovers.
I don't need extra pussy repellent.
Listen,
right.
if you
Well, you seem like you have a lot of hair these days. That's good. You were balding for a while.
Not on the top.
You're in shape again. He was so fat in February.
Really? It was worse?
Well, I lost it, and I think I gained some of it back. I don't know.
So
You're talking about hair, right?
No.
I thought we were supposed to cheer him up.
Yeah.
Zombie, your toys are disgusting.
do you go on dates though, Zom? What's this?
Not really. No.
All the time.
No. What was last? What do you do? What do you go on like Hinge or like they took away Craigslist? You're like fuck.
I tried. So once I had plenty of fish. You know, there's plenty of fish in the sea.
A lot of whores on there.
A lot of whores.
A lot of whores on there.
Were you on there, Rob?
I've been on there, yes.
I
Yeah,
I
I've
peeked.
been,
a lot of whores because the Craigslist is gone.
A lot of fat chicks. Too many fat chicks.
Well, that's all I match with on Tinder is fat women.
Tells
you something about yourself.
That's all you match with on fucking plenty. On like plenty of
You guys on Tinder a lot?
no, I'm not.
I do all right on Tinder.
I've matched a lot of
Rob's on
fat black
Grindr.
girls.
I would go on Tinder, but just super like women over 40 because I knew they'd just fuck anybody.
Right.
And that's the people who I'd meet up
Get
with.
along with Steven Duca then. He likes women over.
we don't
50.
need a reference.
We don't need a
Yeah.
reference.
No one
No one knows who Steven Duca is.
No.
What is?
You don't know.
But
They might.
No, I do know.
They might listen to the show after this.
That's right.
show, you know?
Maybe-
I know who he is. They don't know who he is. I'm pointing to the.
And Steven Duca's a nice guy who.
Well, you know, it's a good thing we don't like name
Why,
drop
you-
then other people.
you
We're
wouldn't-
changing the show. Remember, we're changing.
Why, you wouldn't fuck an older woman? You're 35 now.
it's not older anymore.
Not that much.
Well, is there anything more
If I bang a 40-year-old now, it's not that far off. It's only a 5-year difference.
Right, they're your peer group. Is there anything more depressing when you see your favorite porn star and then now she's like a MILF now? Like Katie Morgan's like a MILF now.
That's even hotter.
That's interesting.
Yeah. And she's like hooking up like some young
How
guy
old
in
is she?
his 20s. She's like 40. Like
Yeah, that's about
So
right.
that's about
Yeah,
right.
she should have kids.
Yeah. Well, she shouldn't.
Step kids.
Well, she should have. What?
You're not like one of these guys. Like you're not like one of these guys who watch incest porn.
Of course I am.
Yeah, I know you
And a
are.
pussy.
Do you like the incest?
He's a
porn?
product of incest porn.
No. I only like stepmother, stepson.
Okay, good.
He's
Yeah.
more into that incel porn. You know?
That's no.
Jeez,
He likes to go fuck himself.
I think Nick had high expectations for Zombie.
I really did. I'm not gonna lie. I'm let
And I'm here
down.
to shoot them all down.
Nick's impressed by like he has his own apartment,
Right, yeah.
And then he walked in, he saw these toys, and he's like, "All right, I can get on board with that for a second." And then Zombie talked for 5 minutes, and he was like, "What? Okay, now I
Well,
get
you know,
it."
his first mistake was after seeing all the toys, he assumed I had a girlfriend.
No, I was being
That
sarcastic.
was fucking funny. I don't know if you were. Were you being sarcastic?
I was being completely sarcastic.
You don't know this man? What do you think he meant? Oh, he's being earnest. I'm being sincere. Do you have a girlfriend? Yeah. Look around.
I thought you were just being nice.
No, I was being a complete dickhead immediately.
Because the minute it got
I looked
here,
at all these little goblins that he got from McDonald's fucking toy chest or whatever they are.
the minute
They're
Nick,
not goblins, okay?
Whatever they are,
You
exactly.
should have to put a fucking quarter through your keychain or whatever.
Nick got here, he goes to Zombie. He goes, "Yeah, it's a nice apartment. So what? You live with your girlfriend?" And I was like, "Wow, no one ever said that to Zombie. I mean, his name's Zombie."
I'm looking at pictures of fucking Thanos. I didn't think he had a girlfriend. I'm not fucking.
That's not Thanos.
I love how Mateo was like correcting Nick on like all like the mistakes he's pointing out with stuff.
That's not helping your case, pal.
So how was your little movie there?
It was great.
It was
Oh,
so
Avengers?
depressing.
Avengers, you saw it?
Yeah.
I liked it a lot.
Would you cry?
It brought a little dust
I
to
did.
my eye. I didn't.
Well, we know you did.
Well, I'm dead inside, but yeah.
He likes that
I
little
hate
joke.
when he says that. I really hate when he says it.
So what did Iron Man? What, he die?
Was he die?
Yeah.
I don't care about the spoil. Wait, I think I give a fuck about spoilers.
No one who listens to this show is like probably watches
You
Avengers.
think I give a shit
probably
about
don't.
spoilers?
No, but the listeners
I'll spoil Game of Thrones too.
Fuck Game of Thrones.
Yeah, I kind of regret that at this point.
What?
I stopped watching after season 3.
Of Game of
Too,
Thrones?
actually. Oh
Yeah.
god.
So what?
Oh god, we have something in common. Shoot me now.
You got everything in common, it seems like. No,
No, well, the difference between me and Mateo is like I bought all my toys. His parents bought his.
I don't have toys. Well, I do, but they're different. Like, it's
I thought he was going to say, I don't have parents, huh?
But yeah, they died when I was 4.
Ouch.
Ouch! You fucking dick.
You going to take that? What's this world coming to?
I didn't think taking from him is not worth taking.
Yeah. Yeah, you let it fly, man.
This is like the autistic Goodfellas.
Yeah, really. Really.
That's a good movie.
I'm autistic like how? Like fucking.
Oh, that's pretty good.
That's pretty funny.
How?
Look at you.
Like how am I autistic?
It's funny. I can't laugh at you, but I can acknowledge something happened. You know, like, oh, there was a joke.
Occasionally, I fart.
So you
one
went
out.
to go see this movie, right? How many people are in the movie theater?
full theater.
And you went by yourself? You went with
I
friends,
went
right?
with Christian.
You went,
So you went by yourself.
Oh, pretty much. I mean, it's like he had to sit in one of the handicap seats.
you
in front.
know,
I sat up
that's
one
more of a
side, back.
pathetic answer than saying I went by myself. I went with Christian, the guy with one leg, who snuck into my apartment one day, and you were just like, I gotta live here.
Wait, what?
This guy we had on last week, he was like homeless for like 3 weeks or something like that. And Zombie was kind enough to take the man into his apartment. But you see how Zombie is. He's right now he's a nervous wreck with you being here.
Yeah.
So this
More Mateo than Nick
this Hulk of a man. He's been because how do you guys know each other?
from Comic Book Jones.
But you're not friends with him.
Kind
They're
of.
friendly. They were
You're
friendly.
like friendly,
Yeah.
like
How'd he lose his leg?
His grandfather ran over it. No, that's the actual truth.
true.
No, I know.
Yeah, yeah.
His grandfather ran over it.
Yeah. We thought it was like diabetes. It's like no, he was attacked by his grandfather.
Well, no, I think that was like what he had. Like his other foot was like a diabetic. Like
He walks with a big
Thing.
fake boot and
So this guy was at Zombie's apartment for how long? About a week, right? And so last week
Was he like, fuck this place, it's pathetic here, and left?
no. He loved it.
He
here.
would have stayed forever if he could.
Yeah.
He
So
never would've left.
last week we're doing the show, and I walk in, I see this Hulk of a man sitting on the couch, and he's like, "How are you doing?" And I'm like, "Hey, what's up?" So I invited him on the show, but the thing was, you were about to kick him out, I think, before
well,
the
no,
show.
it was he was
Not before the show.
this guy Christian who went to the grocery store with the cape, right, and his fake boot, right, and he has all these packages, and he's walking into the house, and first he puts down like 2 packages, which is fine, right? Then he goes, John, I actually have more packages. I'll be right back. And John's like, what the fuck? What's going on? He comes back in, and now he has all these packages, and Zombie's just barking at him, going, Christian, why'd you buy all these packages? You're moving out Monday. I'm kicking you out Monday. Christian's just ignoring him, and he's just telling everybody, there's like 6 of us. He's going, guys, have what you want. I bought it for the house. Me and Zombie want to welcome you. Me and John want to. And Zombie's just barking at him. So I'm like, we're on the podcast, and I just turn around to John, and I'm like, hey, did he buy those packages? That way he can like save the marriage. That way, like, okay, you can't kick me out because all my food is in your house. And I guess that he's no longer with us. So I guess that didn't mean shit.
Yeah, just like his leg, he's gone, right, Zombie?
So now he's in the hospital.
Yeah, as far as I know.
What happened to him?
He got an infection in his foot.
He's staying there. He faked the injury. I don't want to say. He's a nice guy.
Yeah, but, I mean,
This
he could
guy's
be.
hilarious. I want him back on. I want
him producing the show.
I want to torment Zombie by having him on every week to see, so he can constantly kick him out of the house.
You already do that with Mateo, so we don't need to.
Yeah, but he doesn't want to stay here, do you?
No.
Okay.
Good, then leave.
You come with me, Mateo.
Talk about the odd couple.
That's right.
Talk about the odd couple.
Odd couple. Which one of you is Felix and which is Oscar?
I've been messy when he's clean
I'll
up.
tell you, I'm Felix Osmo saying, fuck you.
Yeah, you're very clean too. You're a clean.
That's
guy.
true.
No, that's one thing I noticed in here. Yeah.
Very serious.
Mateo, you're clean.
Yeah, but a different kind of clean.
What do you mean, like a
that?
different?
Well, like he has room
Wait,
to
time out.
spread.
Hang on. What a different type.
Well, I'm trying. Like I organize my room.
Tell us the
differently.
levels of cleanliness.
I live in my bedroom is 8 by 8 foot, so I have about like 200 DVDs and VHS tapes and posters, and I put them within multiple boxes.
I bet I can fuck you up if I put
Boxes
like.
and boxes and boxes and boxes.
So it's I'm really into
Boxes and
feng
boxes
shui.
and boxes.
Are they all in like number order? Like,
Yeah.
I figured so. I would love to just mismatch some shit.
I know.
and
We can fuck him up so
just
bad.
throw some
Drive him
paper clips on the
nuts.
floor, distract you, and you
Put
know.
like his Big Lebowski DVD where the Z should be.
yeah, exactly.
What was this that you sent me?
How many messages do
He
you guys?
sends me a
you guys
million
talk all the
things.
time.
He sends me
You
something.
guys talk like that.
What one?
This was one of his big
They have
ideas.
right, Greg's on Facebook Messenger. There's like a million messages from Mateo.
one?
You guys are always
No, the
talking.
one with the Russians. You want the 2 Russian guys?
Neil Moppin, yeah, he said he'll do
Okay.
it.
Wait, what?
No.
Was he
I don't want this guy on.
Was he talking about?
He keeps messaging people when I tell them. I tell Mateo. I enjoy him on the show.
Yeah.
He's part of the show.
Yeah.
But I'll tell him like a small idea, and like I'll be like, I wanted Andrea Allen to come on the show for a second. Well, no, I didn't even want her on the show. I just happened to mention her name, and he goes, yeah, I think she would fit well on the show. And then like a minute later, I get a text from him, and he goes, yeah, she says she doesn't want to do it. And I go, I didn't ask you to ask her. So now, for some reason, he messaged me. What'd you message me about 2 Russian? He wants 2 Russian
No,
guys.
they're not Russian. They're
on
not
the
Russian.
show.
They're not
Oh,
Russian.
that makes it. That
They're
makes
working-
What do you want 2 Russian guys to
They're
do
not
on the
Russian.
show?
They're American.
What do you
But
want?
what do you
to-
want them on my show?
I'm not
So they're not
trying.
Russian
I didn't.
anyway.
I
They're
did not
already here.
message. I didn't message those guys.
I have guests like Nick Tillelli.
This is hilarious because you guys just bring up shit like, yeah, it's fucking sea turtles. Like, so I talked to a zoo.
I didn't.
Hold on, get back to the what? Who's
Who
two
are these
people on the
guys
show?
you want
Who do you want on the show?
Oh, for like you said something about like an idea for a debate for a future.
Right,
I'm
right,
playing with
yes.
ideas, and I didn't message them. I probably will if it's a positor when it comes up during the election. But I know really well the chief editor for RT America, Russia Today America.
He thinks we're like Hannity. Like I want these guys on my show.
So you want these 2 Russian
I don't even know what the
guys.
fuck Russian. I don't even know American politics.
Yeah, Greg and Rob on a split screen on CNN.
Maybe Fox News.
Last week I had a guy with 1 foot on the fucking show. Now I'm gonna have Russian guys talk about Russian because you're into all this weird shit.
Are you you know politics?
He's like, he's like a communist, but not like a communist like from like the 40s comedies. Like he's like a modern.
He's like a reasonable communist.
right. Like he thinks like
I have dual citizenship, so like in Italy, part of a CPI,
Okay.
All right, you got to tell people what
the
CPI.
Communist Party of Italy.
Right.
But
That's what you're a part of?
yeah. But I'm thinking about changing the party because the
I
party's
thought he meant constant penis inspector.
whatever.
you fucking line them up and Zombie knocks them down.
So I'm saying the party right now is disintegrating. So I'm thinking about changing.
I can't leave this for a second, you know, because we all know how jokes work.
But
where
wait,
your
time
mind
out.
goes.
But the party's disintegrating though.
the only party that Mateo's ever been invited to.
Come join the Twitter thing. I'll put it in.
Wait a second, you can't interrupt when the party's disintegrating.
Why is the party disintegrating?
It's shrinking in numbers. People are just not interested. So I'm,
It's a zombie. It's right. It is shrinking like the.
I'm planning to join I'm going to plan on like re-registering Italy.
You're going to lead the communists.
I hope you get stomped out like Mussolini.
Here's a fascist.
Yeah.
Either way.
Like how Fox News show those fucking crazy SJWs. Italy will show you and be like, no one's joining that fucking thing.
It's Matteo with a beret.
I had one. I got rid of it.
Oh, we know you had one.
Oh God, I've seen
You're a regular
it.
Curtis Sleeper.
Several colors.
Where'd you see it?
Wait, can we go back to Zombie's joke?
Yeah.
All right, I need to hear it again.
I don't remember
What was it? Something about Inspector Penis?
Penis.
Constant penis inspector.
So now, how jokes work? We hear something and then we go, "Oh, wait a minute," to line it up. You took a moment and go, "Now it's time."
I gotta wait for the rest of everybody else to stop talking.
Yeah, no, it was worth it. Thank
What's
God.
a constant? So you're implying
inspecting penises.
that's what you're implying that Matteo does. He goes to Italy. He's the penis. He's the penis inspector.
No, I'm
Sir, move your thighs in a way I can see it fall.
I'm inspecting the penises on a good, beautiful statue.
There's a town in Sicily that goes, "Great, Matteo's here. My fucking kid's penis is falling off."
Yeah, that's great. Like an Italian woman in like a village goes, "Oh, Papi, we visit Matteo." Bleeding from the dick.
He's inspecting the penis.
So now you want these two guys on the show.
You know, I didn't message either of them. But
No, you just said you messaged them about like 30 seconds ago.
two different guys. There were two different people.
How many people do you want on this fucking show?
Well, I didn't say, dude, come on. I said, it's a hypothetical. Would you do it in the future if I re-message you?
But what do you want them to discuss on the show?
Well,
Russian politics.
The idea was like we do this episode during the election. We get two weirdos in media,
You already did.
and they hash out one left, one right, one liberal, one ultra left.
But Matteo, my audience, I have like 15 retards listen to the show. It's like they're not gonna.
And the Russians are probably.
Follow.
I would assume they're saying no. They're not going back like, "Good news, guys. We got on the Greg and Rob podcast. Our message is getting out."
Make it big now.
The guy, by the way, is Irish and from Ohio who works for the Russians media.
That's what I want. A fucking traitor on my show. some potato eater.
Yeah, really.
Who's
I love potatoes.
some guy who's gonna come in here and blow up poor zombies' apartment. All zombie shit's gonna be blown up.
Yeah, really.
Another guy who's British who works for the Russian state media who I know very well. I was like, yeah, he has no interest in it.
When you know very well, what do you mean?
That's too
Well,
bad.
that fucking hurts, dude.
Yeah, well, tell him fuck him. You know, like,
So I don't watch his show either.
Matteo, when you say you know really well, like you guys go out for drinks, like what's?
I used to organize his meetings.
Oh, all right. The same way you organize this podcast.
he invites people who don't have any interest of coming on.
Allen, are you available to go to a meeting?
I don't even know who Andrea Allen is. I did.
I was a
show
basketball
with her.
player.
Yes. Yeah, I don't even know who she is, and he messages her. And now, if I ever run into her, the girls will be like, "This is the weirdo who's friends with Matteo, who wants to be on the show." And the thing we wanted her to be part of was a debate between Mark Random and Terrible Tim. So, like, that makes things even crazier.
Did the debate happen between Mark Random and him yet?
Yes.
Fuck.
Mateo
I missed it.
Mateo failed dramatically.
I know.
Really? I was really pulling for you, you know?
I know.
What'd he get you with? He just...
Nothing. I was.
They had more in common. They were agreeing on stuff. I wanted Mateo. See, here's the thing with Mateo, and I love Mateo because he's a great entertainer because of reasons like this. Mark Random messaged me to get on the show, and I was like, all right, yeah, sure. I wrote on my Facebook wall. So, like, he's like, how do you get on the show? I was like, well, definitely have you on. And then under my message, Mateo's like, I want to debate him. And I'm like, okay, I guess we can do that. So I'm thinking Mateo's going to come out with hot fire. Like,
I thought it was. I realized
you weren't even close.
I know. I was about to say that. I thought it would come out with guns flaming because I've done it before.
Flaming guns.
Whatever.
Flaming guns.
I failed. I realized that more common. I still not really think.
What made you want to debate him anyway?
Because I feel like what he does is like tirades makes offensive humor. Like it makes it harder for guys
Mateo,
like
you're
us.
not that offensive, though.
Okay.
You know Nick DiPaolo.
Mateo thinks he's like Lenny Bruce. Like,
I never said that.
he does one joke about his nuts being religious, and he
Lenny
takes,
Deuce.
he's being like Mateo gets blacklisted for being a giant weirdo because you're the PC.
I am now forced to play coffee shops.
Like you're not getting blacklisted because of your 7 dirty words bit. Like,
Yeah.
But he messaged. So, but I really thought Mateo was going to own the moment and like really go after random.
But it's typical constant penis expector. So what do you expect out of him? He clammed up.
He pulled like an Archie Bunker on the episode of All in the Family.
Showed up and tried.
You did try.
No, you got, I think the both
You
of you
did
guys.
show up and try. You didn't go to a movie.
I think both of you guys did great.
What did Mark Random even have to say? Because that guy is a polarizing dude.
Turns out, first off, the guy's a nice guy.
He is.
Off mic, he's a nice guy.
Yeah.
And on mic, he's just playing a character. So it's not like,
like much as a character as Alex Jones is.
Yeah, I used to get a little worried because like I see him, because people come up to people like us, right? When we're doing the shit that we do, and then people like him come up to, he's like, we're doing the same thing.
Well, that was Mateo's point.
Yeah, I get you. I understand that. I get that, and I don't mind him either. He was always nice to me. And I was there when he blew up on Sonya at the mic.
You were there for
I
that?
was there for that.
You were telling us.
Yeah, and he did his whole thing, and I remember just thinking, man, it's a rough set, like it's just bombing,
You'll get him the next mic.
Exactly.
It's more than 20 minutes. Let's give him another $5.
No, because we were watching the video driving. We were driving up to New Hampshire. We were watching
That's
the
right.
video.
That's right.
Yeah,
That's
right.
That's right.
And you said that you were there.
Yeah, but I left. And I came back and I saw that commotion happening, but I didn't understand. I was just like, this guy must be fucking, just eating it. But that girl he was with, you saw that video of him on his Instagram where she's like riding him and he's just like, I do this with bitches. Yeah. She's all in. She loves what he's doing.
Him. Yeah.
You met her?
Well, according to him, she's like all in with him. Like,
Now,
Mark Randall.
Yeah.
Is he just trying to be the polar? Like, what's his underlying goal? Is he trying to be like, I could do this, be this character because we're allowed to?
He was like 6 weeks into comedy, and he had one of those bad sets. He grew up an Opie and Anthony fan, and he had like a bad set. We've all had sets like that.
You recorded stuff that me and you did. For
from
3
the
months
beginning.
in. We would have been fucking
famous. Been a Lucas
There's a
Brothers.
famously bad set between Greg and Rob.
I wouldn't be here in Annandale recording a podcast with Taylor Scully.
But he's like
Rossville,
committing. He's
but
doubling down on it, right?
Huh?
He's doubling down on the character he's perceived as. Is that the whole thing?
He's a nice guy. It's just that he just was like, and now he's kind of now he went on the Gomez's show, and then he was kind of being that character. But they were kind of like, they were like saying like he's an idiot and shit like that. I don't know,
I don't know. I just feel like because I also see him on I follow Jim and Sam on Instagram, and I'll see him in the comments go to every comment, being like, "You should let them know that I should be on the show," and it's just like
he's a self promoter.
Yeah.
He also knows that it's like he's not gonna be a comedian. Like he's not. He doesn't
Well, the thing is, like, if he hadn't had that video, like if that video didn't go viral in a small way, he would have been able to develop time to get funny,
right?
But now, because the video went viral and everyone knows him from that video, right now it's like I have to go all the way with it.
I don't think he has any desire to work clubs. Like he doesn't have a desire to really be. He's a provocateur.
Yeah,
he's like Gavin McInnes.
Yeah,
that
makes sense.
That's why like when people who were like I spoke to a few. What are you, Mateo now? Like people who I burped. We're all retarded.
Welcome to the Greg and Retarded podcast.
So let's go. Like people come up to me and they're like, "Are you sure you want this guy on?" Like he's the fucking worst person on earth. I'm like,
no, yeah, exactly.
I'm like, he's a fucking. Everyone met a guy like. Everyone knows a guy like that. Everyone knows like an edgelord who moves in next door for like 3 months because he's like moves in with his like retarded aunt, like like on the block.
Yeah.
And that kid.
Does everyone know a person like that?
Yeah, he comes around.
I'm a person like that.
He comes around. You play basketball with him. He's like a faggot because he can't really shoot the basketball.
Yeah.
And you're like, look at this nerd. And
He's like, you want to burn stuff? Stop playing basketball. Come on, let's go kill that cat over there.
he's like 11. He smokes a little weed. And you're like, that's dangerous. My mom told me not to do that.
I got it from my aunt. She's a major drug addict.
and you hang out with him, and you're just like, this guy's a loser. Then he moves to another town. He does it all over again.
Yeah, but in different levels of adulthood, because
Right.
at every age he becomes that
Right.
person.
That,
Yeah, you're right.
that weed at 11 turns into crystal meth at 20.
Yeah, exactly.
And at 28, he's doing cocaine in the bathroom and freaking out Sonia and Eddie Gamet.
Yeah,
You ever
exactly.
see a strap on up close?
Unlubed.
And Mateo wanted to debate this lunatic.
I thought it'd be funny. That's why I did it. That's
Yeah.
It was funny.
It was funny. People,
It was
you got
funny.
good reviews.
It did well. The
It'd
episode
be hilarious if you beat him. That would have been hilarious.
There was no winner, I assure you. The winner was, to be honest, the winner was Zombie. He didn't even show up.
I was seeing a very entertaining movie.
So what, it was like 3 hours, that movie?
3 hours, yes.
It's like 3 hours, 15 minutes.
1 minute.
What happens at the end again?
No.
Iron Man dies.
Yeah.
What, you going to cry about it?
Oh, fucking.
What, you really cried?
Yeah.
Why we cried that Bobby Downey Jr. went down?
No, it was. Did you?
Really?
I fagged out. I fagged out.
You cried too?
I fagged out big time. I cried. I'll tell you where I cried.
Why is it sad? I don't get it.
Yeah,
Why is it
tell me
sad?
why it's sad.
Tell me why
Because
it's sad.
first of all, it's not sad for all the faggot reasons you guys are about to say.
I'm not-
All right, it's sad from just like I cried at the scenes that you probably shouldn't have cried of, that were emotional. I was like, Tony Stark was having this moment. He went in the past. Spoiler alert. He went into the past. And then he ran to his father, and they had this thing. And I'm just sitting there like, man, I want one of those. You know, like I got world up.
You put yourself in the movie.
I
That's
put
why you
myself
cried.
in the movie. I
Fucking
cried like
narcissist.
Oh, dude,
Let me
I was
tell you-
using a pussy.
Well, let me tell you, when I watch Rudy, that's the only reason we cry during movies. We put ourselves in the movie.
Yeah, that's what made me cry. But I will say this: I saw the movie with my girlfriend, and we had the most faggot moment. Is when everybody,
Even with your girlfriend?
oh, dude, even it made me gayer. I feel like I almost broke up. When everyone came back from the dead and they were like coming at it, we like and we held hands. I was like, what am I doing? I was so gay, and she was so happy I did it, and I was just like, yeah, whatever. And I kind of moved away, and it was like it was embarrassing.
Zombie,
Get off me,
Zombie,
fag.
can you pick that up for me? It's Nick's balls.
No, don't use your asshole.
All right, Mateo, you do it.
You didn't get choked up, right?
Because he's dead inside. I don't care about
I didn't
nothing.
cry. Like, there was like one brief moment where
You did get choked up? Thought you were a rock.
I don't want to get. I want to bring the mood down. But
What happened?
Oh, no,
already did it.
don't bring the mood down. It's all right.
No,
Why?
I'm curious.
No, that's fine.
No, I don't want to.
Now you gotta say.
No, come on, it's okay.
It's not gonna be that funny.
It's not funny.
It's not funny at all. Yeah.
Oh, okay, all right. Something serious.
Yeah,
Okay.
something serious. It's not
Okay,
funny.
I'll move on. I'll tell you the last time I cried during a movie.
Was it Precious?
What? With the fat chick? Yeah, I cried. Yeah, because I didn't.
Tears of joy.
I cried. I cried. I didn't get to fuck Monique. or
I cried.
Precious.
I cried tears of joy when her family moved out of the neighborhood.
I get choked up when The Exorcist. The ending.
I know what you're talking
I don't
about.
get choked up.
I don't really get choked up,
But it's a good scene.
It's a great scene.
When the guy jumps out of the
window.
No, when the priest is
when she pisses on the floor. I always tear up.
when the devil inside her, I get choked up. No, when at the end of The Exorcist, Linda Blair's character says goodbye to the priest. Right,
Yes.
they're moving out of Georgetown, and then she goes to the car, right, and then she turns back around. She sees the priest's collar,
Right.
and she hugs the priest.
But she doesn't know anything that happened.
But
But for some reason, she's gravitated toward
right,
that.
it's a beautiful scene.
Oh, you're so molested. There's no way you weren't, dude.
What, me?
Yeah, they
Yeah,
up at that priest shit. He goes, I feel that too, Father.
Forgive me.
Reminds me of my priest growing up.
Yeah,
I gotta call that guy.
My loins.
No, that's a weird thing. What about you? Would you ever cry at a movie?
Flight 93. What's up?
I don't even know that movie.
1993.
You're a real American, aren't you?
Oh, that was the.
I love this country. That's the movie with the 9/11 plane that they saved. They saved people. Right?
Well, why would you cry down?
There's a scene I like.
When they all band together.
No, not that scene. I don't give a fuck about that scene. There's when the woman's calling her kid.
Oh, faggot.
Oh, you're such a pussy.
Oh, I love my mother. You know. If I love my country more.
I'm not coming home to you, Mom.
Honestly, if Mark Wahlberg was on that flight, that shit would have gone down that way.
Mark Wahlberg was so tough. He convinced the terrorists they got lucky that day.
Oh, shit.
He was like, "What are you going to do about it?" Turtle, grab. Grab him because that would have been the best.
Johnny Drama stopped them with bad acting.
The best episode of Entourage would have been.
Oh, that would have been fucking great. Why didn't they do that?
Vinny on the plane.
Yeah, on a fucking terror. They should have done that. That should be the movie.
Right.
That would have been a better movie than the movie they did.
That's
that would have been
hilarious.
great.
Turtle, grab him, bro.
Vinny, Ari's on the plane with them. No, Ari's on the floor.
Vince and E get into a fight for some reason
Right.
because he doesn't want to do the movie.
So he gets up from fucking first class and moves to coach.
Right.
He's like, I'm going to go back to the old days. Yeah,
Yeah.
that'd be great.
That was hilarious. Ari tries to talk down the terrorist. Let me handle this. All right, I got quick wit. Okay,
You know, like
But his wife's in the background bothering him.
if Entourage came out there in the 70s, that would have been the episode. Like Ari saves the day because Fonzie on Happy Days
Oh, right.
always used to save the day.
Even like, but even MASH used to coincide
Yeah.
like the current headlines, even though it took place at a different time.
Right.
But they would coincide like current headlines, right? So if Entourage would definitely have like life lessons if it was.
Ari Gold was like the guy who like always kind of like he always saved Vince's career.
Did he really?
Yeah,
I think he put him in some really bad spots.
did put him in a couple rough movies.
Did you
I don't
guys-
know.
Hey, nerds, you guys watch Entourage?
Yes, I did.
I'm trying to remember something from it. All I remember is just they were walk down the sidewalk. Like
They
that's
always
such-
used to walk down the sidewalk
They never stop walking.
and be like everything's okay.
Yeah, everything's a quick talk. Hey, we're
Yeah.
gonna say this and we say that, right?
Yeah, Vinny doesn't want to do Aquaman 2.
I never watched
And then a
it.
girl would walk by and like, "Who's that, boss?" It's like, oh Jesus, this show
and
fucking.
then like a scene later, you see Vinny just fucking the girl. Like
Yeah.
there's always a that's what that Pete Davidson must be living that life.
Probably.
Yo, that kid, can we say how like his behavior at fucking
His behavior when he was third grade teacher. Go on.
No, with that New Brunswick show. I mean, that show with fucking what's his name?
Oh, it's Stress Factory.
It's awful.
Yo,
At Connecticut.
What a faggot.
Yeah, he's
Can I
like,
say that?
I got disrespected by Vinny. That guy, Vinny Brand, does 20 minutes before every show anyway.
Oh, does he really?
To
that's
be
a-
honest, I kind of like the way he treats
I
people.
kind of like it, though. I love how he treats people.
Because he's like this super rich kid right now. Like he's so fucking famous. He probably is not going to be that famous for very long because I don't think he's that talented. But if he is, I hope he continues to treat people like
I
shit.
think Vinny Brand's more lucky that he didn't get kicked in the shin by Pete Davidson.
Because then he was like, because then Vinny Brand was on Sam and Jimmy. He was
I'll never disrespect the comment.
He was like, I would never disrespect the comment. And I was like a father to Pete, okay? I was like, didn't Kumia beat up your daughter? You're some father. Like, I shouldn't shit on him because he runs a club that maybe one day I like to get to do the open mic there. Yeah. Once it, come down with me. Come on.
Sure, yeah.
Call him an asshole.
I don't want to.
Call Vinny Brand a
I was
prick.
going to say
What would you do in that situation?
what Pete Davidson
Let's say like I go on stage. I'm Vinny Brand, right? And I go, God, and then some alternative universe is 300 people there to see you, Mateo, but 300 Russians are there to see you. And I go, guys, this is a very exciting night. Guys, no cell phones, please,
And don't bring up the Greg and Rob podcast.
please don't bring up who do you rival? Who do you fight with? Well, it's a very sensitive.
Well, he
subject.
broke up with Ariana Grande and Kate Beckinsale.
Right.
So you have to go with let's say like Selena Gomez and
No, I'm talking about him
Ryder.
personally rivaling someone.
Oh, Billy Procida, right?
Bill Procida, yeah.
Listen,
Don't bring up Chloe McGovern.
How do you know about that shit? How do you know about that shit?
I know everything, dog.
don't bring up. Well, see, don't bring up Chloe McGovern.
Stop! I'm not allowed to talk about
Don't
it.
bring up Billy Procida.
Don't bring up Billy Procida.
So now, how would you handle that situation? Obviously not good because you're about to punch Nick in the face.
I really am.
No violence. We can cut.
Would you walk out?
No, I'll just eat it.
You would do the show.
Yeah.
Good for you.
I actually like the way Pete Davidson handled that.
I think you might be right, only because of the 20 minutes you said that might have that ticked me off too. It's just like, all right, guy, we got
Yeah,
it.
this guy does. Well, he actually didn't do 20 minutes before the show.
All right, so
he just does that. Yeah,
No, the other guy did 20 minutes.
The guy, I know he brought people. to
Derek
20
Gaines.
minutes. Yeah, he brought
He
people.
was a
to-
funny black comic.
Yeah, all right.
Yeah, right. funny black comic. There's no funny black comics anymore.
Steve Harvey.
No,
yeah.
Come on, Steve Harvey's funny.
Steve Harvey is funny.
So funny.
He goes on stage. He acts like a fat black lady. I bet you there's funny MTA workers out there. Funny MTA.
Yeah, MTA Greg.
Yeah,
I think.
he's hilarious. For the record, that's not me. No, Mateo, what'd you think of the Apollo special?
I didn't watch it. It's on my queue. It's for like this week.
I watched the whole thing.
So did I.
There was some really funny shit, but then there was some points where I feel like I told you guys, like he just took this stupid, like, you know, there was a time he was talking about this girl get a message and she looked down at her phone, got hit by an 18-wheeler,
right.
And then she goes, "Oh, her mother was on TV going like God called her home," and he's like, "Well, really, he texted her," and then that was funny. I thought he was going to go like a little place with it. Then he goes, "What religion kills you with an SUV?" "Oh yeah, that's right, Islam." It's just like, come on,
Dude, that shit's funny as fuck.
It's like, look at the Libs clamming up. Yeah. What do you call when all the blacks go on the moon? Problem solved. Look at the Libs, they're clamming up. What's the difference between a black and a boomerang? I don't know. A black dad. Look at the Libs, doesn't have to make sense. What do you call a bunch of black people in an elevator? A box of chocolate. Look at your Libs, you're clamming up, bunch of pussies when you're drinking Miller Lite. That's all he did.
That's all fucking whole time.
It's like, offensive joke here. Look at you pussy. It's like,
I told you he starts rubbing his nipples. Oh yeah, I'll fucking say it again twice. Fucking who you here to see?
why was he dressed like Michael Douglas and falling down?
A man who had enough.
He was a man on a mission.
Yeah,
Dude, and now his new thing is what? He gets people to pay him to go call his liberal friends a cunt for fucking $10. Like, really? How bad? And he moved to Georgia. I feel like this was all planned. He's like, I'm moving to Georgia, releasing the special, and I'm committed.
It had very like burned down the school because I'm leaving during the school year.
Yeah.
I hear Atlanta's a good comedy scene, but like the way where he's living in Georgia.
He went to Georgia to go perform in Atlanta, which is predominantly black.
Right, that's what I'm saying. I don't care what any comedian who moves further south isn't doing great.
No.
But you know what? You know what annoyed me? I was seeing a lot of guys on Facebook, and they were just going after him. But they didn't watch the special.
Exactly. I gave it a chance because I wanted to. Like,
I liked it.
I saw the trailer, and the trailer really annoyed me after that Colonel Sanders joke. I was like, "What are you doing, dude?"
You should have put, "Hey, Bernie, you should have changed the first name to Colonel." Yeah. That's something you hear at the end of like an Irish pub, and you just go, "Shut the fuck up."
Oh, dude,
You don't find that shit to be fire? Shit's fire.
Every fucking person in my warehouse says that joke, and it's just like, ugh.
And then
You could work with a lot of funny guys.
well, Nick DiPaolo types. Well, that's the funny thing about him. So he is like this guy who's like, speak for the working class. Yeah. Like, you know, by the way, the opening of his special, you've been thinking it for 30 years. He's been saying it for 30 years. But he's like one of these guys. He's like, I speak for the working class. It's like, Nick, I tried booking him on a show. It cost him It would cost me $5,000 to pay him. You're not the working class.
Yeah,
you're a fucking entertainer. Like, and how much he pays his opener? $200.
Really?
Yep, I know. I messaged him.
He speaks for the working class. That's why he keeps them working class.
It's like you're not working class. You're a fucking comedian.
He's committing to the bit, which is the smartest thing he can do because the people weren't like. Here's his biggest issue, and this is what bothered me about him is like he didn't understand what was hack. And what people weren't on because it was offensive. They were on because it's dog shit.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He's like, I'll fucking say it again. And he just doubled down. It's like, why don't you try writing a joke for a minute?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Well, you know what? He's from that generation of comedians that it's okay to be hacky and offensive. Like, because it's offensive. He goes for offensive first sometimes.
Yeah.
He goes for cringe first. Because Norton does the same thing during his specials. But I think Norton's evolved as a comedian.
Absolutely.
A lot of those tough crowd comics have evolved.
He'll never really come to completion until he comes out of the closet. Go on.
Oh, Norton. Yeah. But I still like the Apollo special. It was like it's like an old school.
I watched 2 minutes. I watched 2 minutes.
I liked it better than Jeselnik's special.
I watched.
Really?
Oh, that special sucks.
Really?
I enjoyed
it. I only watched 15 minutes of
There's
it. But
another
I enjoyed it.
dead baby joke. I'm so fucking edgy.
I get that. I got that. But some of the jokes are pretty fucking.
Hey, is there a net down there? Move it, because I'm walking this fucking tightrope. If I fall,
Change my mind.
I want to die like that dead baby. Laughter ensued. Fucking asshole. Oh, you're really edgy. The New York Times. Oh, he's the one that gets away with it.
I hate that.
Fuck out of here. Nick DiPaolo at least is like going out there going, I hate black people. And I'll give you 5 reasons why I hate them.
And the Arabs.
That's fucking edgy. That's taking a chance at least.
No, he never
Except
attacked
like actually like he does it for like 20,000 people that whatever, like what is it, 600 people that also hate black people.
Right.
So technically he's not really
Well,
taking
that was like another thing. So, like in the middle of the special, he's so used to going up and I guess getting like hisses. But in the middle of the special, he'll be like, "What you look at you guys clamming up," and then he gets like an applause break when he mentions Donald Trump.
I know. And they're just making fun of him.
I think they're a conservative crowd, Nick.
Yeah.
No, there's like 5 liberals in the crowd. And
Right.
I just pointed them all out.
And look at you, all Chinese.
It was funny when he came out in this special, though, because he saw a bunch of Bud Light cans and shit right in the crowd. He goes, "Oh, how's the bowling league going, fellas?" That was man funny.
I know. Yeah, he comes out. He's already like.
I watched the whole hour. It's actually the first special I watched like 60 minutes in a long time.
Yeah.
I watched 2 minutes from the net and I watched an hour of Nick DiPaolo. You tell me what was funnier. I mean, come on.
Dude, he had some funny jokes at times, but it's just like it was mostly lazy.
I think I was laughing at him a little bit, but like that's kind of comedy. I want to laugh.
But you know what's great about it? It's good marketing because he never had a great special at all. Because Raw Nerve I liked a lot, but that's not a great special. Like Burr had like 4 or 5 classic specials. Sebastian has like 3 of them now. Like Nick DiPaolo.
I want to see Sebastian do like a really right wing turn where he doesn't act out.
Oh, you know he's a fucking right wing guy.
I want to see him do an act out of a lynching on himself.
And then you have the
I'm tie.
I'm talking to my black friend. You guys have a black friend? You ever talk to your black friends?
I go eggplant.
What was Sebastian? What you want to call? Sebastian matter of fact.
Sebastian matter of fact.
Matter of fact.
He just does nothing but facts.
It's nothing but facts.
But Snapple facts.
The name of the special is matter of fact.
Yeah. No, but yeah, Snapple facts, and now his new catchphrase is hair catch. He throws the Snapple facts in the caps thing.
But Jeselnik's special is very edgelord.
I got your point on that. But I enjoyed some of the jokes, but I hated his fucking this guy, and I hate how he dropped the mic like joke and then
Right.
Yeah.
It's like fuck you. You're not Chappelle.
Yeah.
I also did not like who had a beard for a special.
What happened?
Because I feel like
What do you have?
A beard.
he had a beard.
Oh, I thought you said beer.
I thought you said beer.
I was like, I didn't see anything in his hand.
But I'm worried about his alcohol. I'm worried about.
Why didn't you like the beard?
What?
The beard is. This is why my theory is.
I hated his old beard when Amy Schumer. Go on.
You fuck.
I had to use it.
I think he had the beard to cover up the fact he's aging to look younger.
And he's gay.
Okay, that's not out there, but I don't want to.
No, he's gay though.
Okay, and I don't want to make that
You
accusation.
knew that though, right?
What?
That he's gay?
He's gay. Guy.
He's gay, boy.
Is he open?
Yeah.
He's not out of the closet
Something's
yet.
definitely opening.
But he's gay.
I don't want to get sued.
No, he's not. Was it
Definitely open.
Yeah, what does he want, your tie-dye shirt? Fucking relax.
He wasn't going to take zombies' fucking toys. I was listening to the first half of the podcast, and I heard that he has great toys.
Yeah.
That's all coming into.
You ever sue an autistic kid? I did.
I got all his toys.
You ever do that? Looks like I'm the villain.
Looks like I'm the
But
villain.
Taylor's like a professional athlete. He's like sipping. He's like a boxer, like in between rounds.
He's like, cut me.
So why? So
Water now.
So fucking fashion police. What's with his beard? Though? What's the problem?
I think the beard. I
You're like
feel
the new
he-
Joan Rivers.
The beard is to make him look younger, because I feel like he's like has like he's about to hit 50 or not. Like
He's
almost.
40.
He's mid 40s.
No, he's not. He's 40 years old.
Really? Okay.
He says it in special.
He's not going to hit 50. He's born 1979.
I'm just making he's starting to age. The beard is to cover up his like.
I understand. I get what he's saying.
And I feel like the beard to make him look younger hides the fact. I feel like there's a cutoff point when you can do jokes like that about like your like self gratification.
First off, I like how Mateo is giving tips on being attractive while he burps the tips out. Second, Mateo's like, yeah, get rid of that beard. You have such a nice face. Like a little old lady.
Italian grandmother. Well, his last special was really good. Thoughts and Prayers was really good because he was doing that offensive bits, but he was doing social commentary, which was good.
I never watched that last special.
It was
I watched
great.
The recent one.
It was actually that Thoughts and Prayers. That one.
Is that the half hour one?
No, that's the hour long. It's on Netflix. It's a great special.
There was no beard special.
That's when he had no beard.
Yeah.
That's why he was very handsome.
You don't know.
That's what we're trying to get at, but I didn't want to say it.
Zombie, did you watch the special?
No, I have not.
Zombie, what do you watch?
Anime.
Whatever I want.
We're at 53. You want to take a quick break?
Yeah, but let's hear what Zombie has to say.
All right.
Let's hear what Zombie has to say
I don't
now.
have anything to say.
You're pissed?
I just don't know what to say. I watch stuff. I watch.
Go on.
I watch anime, Japanese cartoons,
What else?
and fucking I don't know various comedy. It's like comedy stuff on Netflix, Hulu.
I watch the kids in the gymnasium at work.
No, I stay away from them. I
What
got
else?
warned
Go on.
last time.
Keep going.
I got nothing. I got
You should move to Georgia, like find the front porch to sit on, with and have like a straw out of your mouth.
Yeah, you're like the guy from Pet Cemetery. We don't go up there.
Don't go down that road. If you go down that road, you'll produce a bad podcast.
You made me the producer, so I don't know what that tells
I
you.
was going to say.
Well, I'm saying whatever.
Don't be offensive now. Look at you guys.
Fuck, man.
You guys are
What's that supposed to be, man? What's that supposed to mean?
So we're at 55. Yeah, we're recording that episode. You're here, right?
I'm here. I'm
You're
here.
not going nowhere.
I'm not going nowhere.
He's here.
I'm gonna be
He's
drinking in a
here. He's
second.
used to
We
it.
go-
We got to record another one because next week we
next
got
week we're- yeah, next
we're
week.
off, right?
Yeah.
Next week
I'm going to Florida.
Can I just
Fuck you guys.
let me just do my plug real quick? Let me do my plug.
Plug your asshole. Fine.
I'm going on the Gooncast next week, and guess what? It's going to be a goon party.
Oh boy. Ladies, hydro grease.
Heads up, denim lovers! Old Navy's biggest denim sale ever is here. All jeans are on sale up to 60% off. Styles start at just $12 for adults, $8 for kids. Plus, this Saturday and Sunday only, don't miss the Jean a Day giveaway. Want a free pair of Old Navy's all new jeans? Stop in for your chance to win. And for up to 60% off all jeans now at Old Navy. Valid 9/16 through 9/24. Excludes in-store clearance. 5 per day per store. Select styles. Jean giveaway in stores only. See stores for details.
I can't believe it.
That Gerald is presenting the quarterly budget report with finger puppets?
Look, here comes a 1.7% decrease in fixed overhead. Hello, everybody.
No, I can't believe how easy it was to save hundreds of dollars on my car insurance with Geico.
Who are you? The projected increase in organic Q3 revenue. Hooray!
Believe it, Geico could save you 15% or more on car insurance.